What's up, you sexy people? It's your boy, the Noob. A couple days ago, it was my birthday. And well, you know, I got some cards, I got some gifts, and I got some gift cards. So I decided to go out and get a couple things for myself, and I got basically some otaku stuff. So come on with me, I'll show you what I bought. So the first place I went to was Walmart, and I heard that they had this, and I couldn't believe it, but I had to go pick it up. Blu-ray copy of Ruby, volumes 1 through 5. Now, if you have not heard of Ruby, I suggest you go look it up. They are from the company known as Rooster Teeth. Big on YouTube. They started out doing small little skits with red versus blue, and now they're so big that they even got their own conventions worldwide. I love Ruby. For one simple fact, you can actually watch this show, and from each volume or season, you can see how the company has grown. Currently, they're in season 6 right now, which you can find on their website. I will leave a link in the description below. Go check them out. Join their group. I believe their first membership is, I think it's like $5, maybe less. Join it. I've joined. A lot of my friends have, and they've got so many shows. But this, I had to buy. Alright, the second place I went to was Barnes & Noble. Now, I love manga. I read it online. I try to collect a few books. And so, I also love when manga turns into novelization. But first, let's start with the one manga I picked up. The latest One Punch Man. Now, if you have not seen One Punch, if you have not read the manga, go out. It is basically a joke on the whole super-powered person protecting the world. Think Dragon Ball Z if it took itself more as a joke. And now the cool part about this one is, if you could read up there, it's an exclusive with Barnes & Noble. It's got a poster. I have not pulled it out yet, so let's do that. Okay, so I don't know if this is what they meant as the poster, but the back page has got some specialized art. I'm not considering that a poster, but it's more like a page holder, which is kind of silly because I know I'll read through this in one shot. But One Punch Man. It's got one season out, and the second season actually starts next year, 2019. So I'm actually pretty caught up. I can't wait to see the battles, and let's face it, I've started doing the One Punch Man training.
100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, then a 10-kilometer run, and 100 squats. Do it every single day!
So, prepare for this to be a superhero's body. Number 2, like I mentioned, I love when mangas and animes are put in book form because there are details that aren't shown that sometimes I want to know. The shows are always focused on the main character so much, but every now and then, what is Joe Blow from Group 2 doing that I kind of want to know? So I got 2 books. I'm going to start with the first one. The Saga of Tanya the Evil. How do I describe this manga/anime? Lolly Hitler in a magical world. That's basically it. A brief summary of what happens is your main character is the reincarnation of a person who was in our world, who basically got killed. But when he got pushed off into the path of a train, God did the whole, froze time and was talking to him. And this guy basically told God, screw you, I don't believe in you. And God didn't like that. So he reincarnates him into a little girl, gives her vast magical powers, and puts her life on a path. And when God talks to her this time, she remembers everything and she still goes, screw you, I still don't believe in you, you're just an entity. So he forces her to have to pray to him to use her power. But the whole part is, she does not give a crap. She is violent. She will do what she must in this military, and let's face it, if you look at the outfits and the way they are, it's the German army. I don't care what it is. I don't care what world it is. It's German, but it doesn't matter. Even though she is evil, and she has no problem wasting the lives of the people who serve underneath her, I enjoyed this. I hope there's a second season. I do know that there's supposed to be a Tanya the Evil movie coming out next year. So I don't know if that's going to wrap things up or if that's going to be an in-between before we get a second season. But either way, I'm going to watch it and I'm going to read this book. Now the last one. I have been reading the manga. I was hyped to hear that they are going to be making it into an anime. And I found out recently it's got a book form. I have finished the first one and I just picked up the second one. And I am going to pronounce this wrong and I do not care. Efirete? From Commonplace to World's Strongest. Now, don't be distracted by the bunny girl or the blonde-haired lolly. They are not the main characters. Your main character is a high schooler, because of course it's a high schooler, who he and his class gets transferred over to a world to be heroes. Now, when you're summoned as a hero, you usually have fantastic stats. Usually like 100 and above. He is a character who in his life just wanted to do the barest of minimums. He went to school. I mean, he was so minimal. He purposely had meals that could be eaten in 10 seconds and then he can go back to sleep. So when his stats got shown, he was basically a normal person. He got a job title, which was basically their version of a blacksmith, which anybody could do. So he wasn't really impressive. During an excavation of a labyrinth, he basically got betrayed by someone who was jealous of him because the girl who was the hottest in the school, the prettiest girl, the one who was student council, blah, 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 she had a thing for him and was always with him, and people were, of course, jealous and upset with him because he's lazy. Why should he get her? But he was betrayed, basically almost killed, knocked off a cliff. They lost sight of him. From there, his life kind of went to hell. He got to the point where he started hating people in general, and he was fighting monsters. I'm not going to spoil a lot of it, but by the time he met up with the blonde vampire girl, he had lost an arm. He loses an eye after meeting her. His body changes so much, he's almost not human anymore. And once he escapes this labyrinth, his whole point is, I want to go home. She's coming with me. It is just a great story because he does not want to be the hero. He could be the hero, but his answer is, screw you, why should I? And I cannot wait for this to be an anime. I have been reading this. I am already, I don't know how many pages I'm through the second book. The first one showed me a lot of detail I did not know of. And like one of the things that the manga didn't show me that the first book did, there was a lot of things the class kept doing afterwards. Because the manga just showed him, his adventures, but never told what happened, you know, with the girl that liked him or who had betrayed him or stuff like that. So I'm learning more information and I cannot wait to finish this one. So those are my things that I bought recently. It's almost like I did an otaku shopping, which I did not plan, but I couldn't help it. Between the Blu-ray Ruby, which I do not buy a lot of physical media because it's always out there on the internet, but that I wanted to buy. And the books that I'm adding to my collection because I'm one of those who buys more than I read, and I've got a mountain of unread books. But I'm going to be enjoying this over the next couple days because I'm on vacation. And you'll probably see more videos because I am on vacation. So what did you think? Were you interested in any of these books? Are you interested in Ruby? Let me know in the comments below. I would be happy to talk to you more on any of these that you're interested in. Anyways, I'm the Noob. I'll talk to you later. See ya.